champions once again.
Just 2 games remain in the girls' high school basketball season here in the state of Minnesota. You will see them both tonight. The first of the 2 will crown a Class AAA champion. It will be the DeLaSalle Islanders or the Becker Bulldogs. The late game will be the 4A championship. We've already sent 2 champions home. Minneota winning Class A and Minnehaha Academy winning the AA title earlier today. 2 more to go tonight here on 45 TV. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. I'm Chris Long at Weems Arena, joined by Jenny Johnson and Marissa Kate. Jenny, introduce us to the Becker Bulldogs.
Well, Becker starts a team with 4 sophomores and 1 freshman. You'd think they'd be young out there on the court, but it looks like they're all seniors, Chris. They really play strong team basketball and really get the job done.
They held together in a very tight semifinal game. We'll talk about that in a minute. Also an uncharacteristically young lineup for DeLaSalle, but that one wasn't by design. It's the way it turned out, Marissa.
Right, DeLaSalle is a very young team. They rely on almost all freshmen and sophomores. This is a team that lost 3 of their starters, including 1,000 points for early in the season injury. Look for them to own the tempo right away and make this game quick.
How about that, with a lot of players that didn't expect to be in the starting lineup? They're in the #1 seed, and they will play for a state championship. Let's show you how these teams got to championship Saturday. Both DeLaSalle and Becker won close semis by 2 points. The opponents had the ball. DeLaSalle, a Holy Angels 3, would have won that game. For Becker, a Robbinsdale Cooper layup would have tied it, but both teams held on to win it. We will have the 1 seed DeLaSalle against the 3 seed Becker. They're going to play for the Class 3A championship. We'll set it up for you after this on 45 TV.
The pregame is brought to you by Greater Twin Cities Honda Dealers, proud sponsors of Minnesota youth basketball.
I mentioned those airtight state semifinals these 2 teams played. Becker unseated the defending champ Robbinsdale Cooper 68-66. Jenny, Julia Bengtson had a terrific game.
Oh, she just had a huge game. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Julia Bengtson really stood out in that game and led her team to this championship game.
She played well, had 2 free throws with 10 to go that put them up for good. DeLaSalle, well, they used 3-pointers, Marissa, to get their lead.
The thing that I was so impressed with is DeLaSalle typically likes to get a little bit more post play. They were playing against a team, Holy Angels, that took that away. So these young kids took it outside and beat them from the 3-point line.
Yeah, Bengtson scored, they get up 29 in her game. Najee Weems scored 18 in DeLaSalle's win, including a bucket with 8 seconds that proved to be the winner. You see there the 4A matchup coming up. We'll have the tip-off of the 3A final coming up next on 45 TV.
Should be a great game here in this 3A, and a couple of unknowns again. Becker and DeLaSalle didn't get a chance to play a lot against each other, so a chance for them to see new players as well. Leah, and who are you looking at in this one?
Well, this is going to be an exciting game with 2 great players, and we'll start it off with DeLaSalle. DeLaSalle boasts Mary Francois, the only player who has been with Coach Scott from the very beginning. Mary Claire Francois, she's been outstanding, the team leader, and Julia Bengtson, she has been something special in this tournament. She can score, she can rebound, she'll be looking to lead her team.
Players to watch are brought to you by Mills House. Try it at the house. Let's go courtside and find out who's here in the starting lineups tonight with David Giles.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Williams Arena, to the 2019 Minnesota State High School Girls Basketball Tournament, and to Championship Saturday. This is the Class 3A State Championship game, and it features the Section 4 champion with a record of 23-5, the Islanders from DeLaSalle High School, located in Minneapolis, and the Section 5 champion with a record of 27-4, the Bulldogs from Becker High School. Now let's meet the starting lineups for this state championship game. They will be introduced alternately, starting with DeLaSalle. At forward, a 5'8" freshman, number 15, Sydney Runsway. At forward for Becker, a 5'10" sophomore, number 23, Megan Gamble. At forward for the Islanders, a 6' junior, number 22, Najee Weems. At guard for the Bulldogs, a 5'7" sophomore, number 14, Elena Lindquist. At center for DeLaSalle, a 6' senior, number 5, Mary Claire Francois. At guard for Becker, a 5'7" sophomore, number 15, Courtney Nuest. At guard for DeLaSalle, a 5'6" freshman, number 11, Kiani Lockett. At guard for Becker, a 5'9" sophomore, number 20, Julia Bengtson. At guard for the Islanders, a 6' sophomore, number 21, Nora Francois. And at guard for the Bulldogs, 5'7" freshman, number 21, Adeline Kent. The head coach of the DeLaSalle Islanders is Tanisha Scott. The head coach of the Becker Bulldogs is Dan Baird. The officials for the Class AAA state championship game are umpire April Kubish, referee Tony Dahl, and umpire Dawson Blank. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise? Remove your hats and face the flag as we honor America. The national anthem this evening will be performed by Faith Robinson. She is a senior at Minnetonka High School. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Way to get us ready, Faith Robinson, Minnetonka High School, a skipper over there in Minnetonka. And pretty good credit to that music department, no doubt about it. Thank you, Faith. That's a great start. Wow, we're going to check out our starting lineups here in just a second. There she goes, and she's feeling
Was
pretty
that
good now.
fabulous or what?
Well, it was outstanding. And, but it's a little nerve-wracking, I'm sure,
I
for
know.
those kids, too, as they get ready to go out there. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Education Minnesota, the voice for professional educators and students.
Well, we're kicking things off with what I think is going to be a really, really great game, Dave, because Becker comes in here and they are so hyped up and confident after coming off of that big win against Robbinsdale Cooper. And DeLaSalle always comes into this tournament with a lot of confidence. This is a young DeLaSalle team, but both teams ready to roll.
Well, good noise level to start. A lot of green in here with St. Patrick's Day coming up.
That's right. We're celebrating.
Game number 3 in the day here in 45 TV. And the Islanders will go right down with it. And the ball is stripped immediately. And then a whistle. It must have been stepping out of bounds when the play was made. So quick inbound pass to Francois, and she puts it up, won't get it. And Becker clears the boards, and away we go. Bulldogs. Bengtson quickly down court. Whistle. Travel. Check out the keys to the game, Leah.
For DeLaSalle, high-low game. That's what they do, and they do it well. They have to value the ball. Not a lot of turnovers in this one. And Becker, early momentum. You want to show that you belong here and stay poised when you're feeling the pressure of this DeLaSalle defense.
Lockett. By the way, the keys brought to you by the Greater Twin Cities Honda dealers, proud sponsors of Minnesota youth basketball. Wow. Throwing it away. That's some pressure right there.
Yeah, it's hard to hear.
Coach Baird from Becker there. Standing over there. You can see him right next to the official. Here comes Julia Bengtson. Speaking of young, this Becker team, sophomore, freshman, sophomore starters. Turnover. Rather out of bounds. Here we go. So Dave Lee here with Leah Olson and Allie Alt. She's going to be checking everything down along the sidelines. We'll hear from Allie in just a couple of minutes. Of course, Chris and Jenny and Marissa at halftime. A lot of info for you. Had a couple of good games so far today. Hope to keep that trend going right here. It's off to a good start. There's Bengtson. She had 29 the other night. Backs it up and with confidence can't hit it. Rebound Lockett. And she'll push it up.
DeLaSalle's hoping that they can dominate on the boards. They bring in a young team, but they're a bigger team than Becker.
Boy, they want to go low post to Weems. Look at, they just surround her. She kicks it out to the corner for an open look, and that's going to be a three. And that's Sydney Runsway. That's what she does well. She likes to shoot that outside shot starting tonight.
And that's real good news right there for the Islanders, for them to start out that way with the big three.
And Kent. An errant shot picked up by DeLaSalle. The Islanders going to try to run with it, but Becker gets back so fast and then kick the ball out of bounds. And that will go back to the Islanders. So wherever you're watching, great to have you along here on 45 TV, including most of Minnesota, but we're getting a lot of texts and tweets from out of state. So great to have you with us. Should be a good night of basketball here. Another three on the way. That was just a little too much. Lockett gets that hard rebound. Weems to the hoop, and it won't go. And hauled down on a double team quickly. And a great outlet pass. Boy, that's quick thinking there by the Bulldogs off to Bengtson.
And look at them in their pace right now. They're moving the ball and their offense quickly.
Running up with the layups. Lockett will push it. Another open look for three, and that one will not go that time. One shot and done again. There's Courtney Nuest.
Islanders really trying to establish that perimeter game before they kick into the high-low game.
Trying to take it right down the lane. Instead, they pop the three from the outside, and Becker's on the board. And that is Courtney Nuest.
That is a player that the Bulldogs need to heat up right away. She is effective and quick, and a nice-looking shot.
Looks like they want to go down to that low post with that mismatch down there. And Nuest has got to play some tough D on Francois. All the way around. How about that? That's Lockett.
Showing different looks right now with DeLaSalle. Very impressive. Inside, outside.
This shot, follow it. Another good look for Becker. That's going to go. Rebound hauled down by Lockett. She's got a fast break, but wisely doesn't toss it down because Becker's so quick to get back. Weems all alone down there. That's a bucket for the 6-foot Najee Weems.
Coach Scott told me they want to get to Weems as much as they can in this game. And she said, we like to get to her early, even if she misses them early, which she is not. She said she needs to touch the ball.
Well, DeLaSalle, the definite height advantage down low.
Yeah, they have a nice size squad out there. 6-footer in Weems, 6-footer in Francois. And both Francois.
Almost stolen. They cannot throw anything casually out here. Lindquist underneath, nothing there. This is a trap. Kent. Becker to the hoop. That ball is knocked loose. DeLaSalle does it well. Lockett kind of taking charge out there tonight. Cross court. Oh boy, look at that. Totally forgot about her. Runsway. Nobody covering her.
Strong start for Sydney Runsway.
Bengtson. Down by 6 to start. Becker with the basketball. Kent. And another errant pass. Boy, they're going to have to tighten that up. Another one almost stolen.
They're looking for it. Hands in the passing lanes. There's a foul.
And that would have been a 4-point play possibly. It almost went in. So going to the free throw line will be Becker for the first time tonight. There's Coach Scott. Julia Bengtson averages about 18 points a game.
Coach Baird has some very nice things to say about that young lady. As a sophomore, there's no doubt that she is the leader of this team. And I said, is it a problem having a sophomore lead your team? He said, nope. She does a great job.
Bengtson puts up the 4th point of the night for Becker, and now he can't make that substitution apparently right there. So the ref will just readjust. Lockett will come back on the court. And Bengtson one more time out of the Granite Ridge Conference, the Becker Bulldogs. I think they're changing conferences next year, I believe. Or the conference, I believe so, because I think St. Michael, Albertville, and Buffalo are switching. I think they're going to the lake, aren't they, next year, those two schools?
Oh, I'm not sure. Okay. I trust you.
Bengtson trying to capitalize on the foul beyond the arc. It's 2 of them. Nine to 5. And Weems takes that 6-foot frame and tries to go underneath with a shot, and kind of does a fadeaway, and the foul was called on it.
Yeah, I like the way that she took the ball and pivoted to face the basket to see what was there.
See her numbers right there. And perfect shot from Najee. She is a junior, which would make her one of the older players on the court right now. Maybe the oldest, actually. Oh, Mary Claire Francois, yeah. I think, is a senior.
Yeah, she is. Coach Scott said she's the only player who's been with me since the start.
And on the miss, there is the aforementioned Mary Claire Francois. And suddenly it's 12-5. Bulldogs trying to avoid the trap right there. They do nicely. Gamble has it. And a bad pass again. Boy, Becker's passing is an issue right now. And taking advantage of it is Courtney Runsway was off to a great start. And Coach Baird calls a timeout. 14-5. DeLaSalle out to an early lead here on 45 TV. Championship night. The first half is brought to you by WSB, shaping the future one project at a time.
Welcome back to Williams Arena, where back in the beginning of the season for DeLaSalle, 3 key injuries prompted the upgrade of a bunch of ninth graders earlier than anticipated. And not only to have these freshmen hold their own, but in the quarterfinal game versus Hibbing, they scored 30 of the Islanders' 61 points. If these girls are any indication of what's to come for DeLaSalle hoops, Class 3A could be in for some trouble, because Coach Scott told me this special group already has multiple Division I athletes or schools scouting them out.
Yeah, thanks, Allie. The highlight on the youth here tonight for sure. And 2 steals by Becker, and they're right back in this thing. And they got a chance at a 3-point play here from Courtney Nuest, the sophomore.
Well, just to add on to what Allie was saying, this tournament has been all about the young players. I mean, it's impressive what we're seeing, the 8th and 9th graders on all of these teams coming through here. So good news for the future of basketball in Minnesota, as your 8th and 9th grade classes look good.
Completes it. And DeLaSalle, this is what they do so well. So now suddenly,
well, both teams thrive on turning you over. So that might be what this one comes down to. Who can take care of the ball better and really kind of value every possession.
Maya Williamson down on the low post. She wanted that ball. And that's a tough one to stop, and they can't hit it. And boy, look, it's all DeLaSalle jerseys under the bucket. And that is Mary Claire Francois with her 4th point.
That's where I think Becker could really struggle in this game, is down low on those boards. How are they going to battle with the size that DeLaSalle brings?
So easy to hurry your shot, too, isn't it? Against this defense.
Absolutely.
Whoops.
Ooh.
What a nice save. Oh, a good court presence by Bengtson.
Coach Baird told me before the game, he said, we don't need to win the board battle. We need to compete in the board battle. He said, we have lost a lot of rebounding battles throughout the year because we're little, he said, but if we're just competing in it, we'll be fine.
By the way, Danny Nuest, number 30, is an 8th grader.
It's pretty impressive.
And that shot is rejected.
Yeah.
Underneath, they want low post. They got a big height advantage down there, and they're trying to capitalize on that.
Weems wants it back.
That's a great defensive effort to get in front. They knock it out of bounds.
And you can see how hard the Bulldogs are trying to work to keep Weems out of her game. They know if she gets hot early down low, it's going to be a long night for them.
Lexi Basog, number 22, took a little shot there to the face. Lifted up that mask. Rubbed it. Seems to be okay. The inbound pass. Weems has it. And the foul will be, well, let's see, no foul. Yeah, it is. It's going to be on Becker.
Lexi Massa?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
So she'll come out. Bulldogs down 16-10. DeLaSalle under their own basket. And again, that's the pass they want. Well played by the defense there. Megan Gamble knocked out of bounds, right back to the Islanders.
Everyone knows what they're trying to do, and Becker's doing a good job from keeping them, DeLaSalle, from being successful, but they get another try.
Try that little pick down low, and nothing there, so back out on top. And Francois has it out there. Again, corner, they want to go down low post. That's the play. Too hard, and a quick double team on the rebound stolen by Weems. And she got it.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal player, Weems. She's so impactful in these games, and she's inside outside.
10:54. There's a timeout on the court. DeLaSalle leads at 18-10 here on 45 TV.
Here's a look back at last year's championship game, brought to you by Old Dutch, generations of taste sensations.
In last year's 3A title game, Robbinsdale Cooper took on Northfield. The Hawks short past the Raiders 49-37. Kiara Wheeler had 12 points, while Asia Wheeler had 15 as the Hawks won their first girls title. Robbinsdale Cooper's Kiara Buford became just the second coach to win a title as a player. There she is. And a coach. The Hawks finished with a 29-2 record. And they got upset the other night.
They sure did. This Becker team.
Down by 8 here with 10:44 to go in this first half from Williams Arena. Bengtson. Back it up, figure out what they got. Dana Nuest. Bengtson back on top to Kent. That long shot is off the money, and that's going to be out of bounds off the Islanders. And go ahead and send us some tweets here tonight. Got some this afternoon. They're pretty fun. And all you have to do is just hashtag tourneys on 45 TV, wherever you're watching the game, or maybe some of your old championship photos, whatever you want to send. You just feel free. We'd like to see those. As you get an opportunity here tonight. Thank everybody who's been doing that. Good defense. Boy, they're not letting them get inside, are they?
It's difficult right now for Becker. They're trying to find some space, and there's nothing down low, so they're either going to have to dribble penetrate or look for their perimeter shots. And this is a good outside shooting team.
Yeah, they can. So you think they can go inside and think they can draw a foul?
Absolutely. We saw that against Robbinsdale Cooper.
Bulldogs are right to the basket, and the drive, and it draws a foul. Oh, my, travel.
Oh, that's a disappointing for the Bulldogs. A little full court pressure here. Going to fall back.
Kiani Lockett. She's really been the floor general so far in this evening contest. That three is off. Tough rebound way up. And knocked away again. Look at the minute Becker. There's a bad foul because that's going to be a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, that's a frustration foul right there from Kent, the freshman. Kind of one mistake leads to another.
The minute that rebound comes on, they're double teaming you right away. And it's working for DeLaSalle right now. And Tanisha Scott, Minnesota Duluth grad. There's Najee Weems. All her numbers right there. Off to a pretty good start here so far in this one with 7 points. Bulldogs looking at full court pressure. 11-point lead for the Islanders. Gamble. On the corner, Bengtson guarded tightly, man. Now 2 players come over and help out. In the lane, the runner won't go. On the floor, the tip by Becker won't go. They get it again. Good hustle down there. The 3 on the way, and that one will go by Courtney Nuest.
Well, what saved the Bulldogs there is their hustle on the rebounds, getting 2 and 3 chances. That's how difficult it is to score on this DeLaSalle team, but if you're going to get 3 chances, they're probably going to score.
Maya Williams right to the hoop, threw that one up there and draw the charge. That's taking one for the team.
Right? Giving up your body. It's a physical game, and ouch.
Boy, that's full court. This is a full court game for both squads.
Well, let's see how Becker does with this full court pressure. Not bad at all.
Nope, it's Mary Westeen in the game. Lindquist out to Westeen. And a steal, and then a block, and a foul.
Nora Francois.
Boy, you don't want to get yourself into foul trouble here, but it could happen with the pace we're going at right now.
Well, she's 6'1", Nora Francois, so she has a nice length. Hands in the passing lane, gets the steal, and then gets herself to the free throw line. She's at the break, pink tennis shoes on.
She had a little flu bug, didn't she?
Yeah, she wasn't feeling well. You're right, in the last game.
This is Nora Francois. She's a sophomore as well. 11-0 in the Tri-Metro this year. A couple of substitutions right now. We'll see Aitiana Salam. Saw a lot of her the other night. And coming through right there with that free throw was Nora on the second one. So 22-13 in favor of the Islanders right now. We're in the first half here from Williams Arena. Becker Bulldogs, great speed, and that's a travel.
A hesitation.
Almost going too fast, maybe.
Yeah. Sometimes players just think a little bit when they're playing, and they're just better when they just play.
Yeah. Francois, guarded by Nuest. Salam. And now Francois is open for 3. Just a little bit off. Good box out down low. And then another steal. Boy, Becker's they get a little careless on their passes on those after the rebound. Great block.
Weston, who
Becker's got 9 turnovers. DeLaSalle only 3.
Here comes the help defense. Maren Weston.
And again, quick hands out there for DeLaSalle Islanders. That's Lockett. Move to the other side now, trying to inbound the ball here is Ayla Brown. She's an 8th grader, by the way. To Courtney Nuest. And Nuest will push it down court. Try that baseline cutoff. Nice. Weems doing a great job.
Good D. Look at the intensity around this defense right now.
Off of a screen.
Take advantage.
Yep, you got the shot right there, and you got a good one of your good shooters.
Yeah, Julia Bengtson's so good for that. Good read. She sees her defender goes down, has to take a quick shot.
They want to go low, there's no doubt about it. Weems up high this time. And runs away. Blocked again. The 8th grader Brown getting her hand on that one. There's Bengtson, guarded by Salam. And coming up from behind. And look at that move. How about that? And then blocked. And travel.
Like the behind the back.
That was impressive. Only to be followed by a turnover.
DeLaSalle trying to force it in. Doesn't happen. Just when she's about to get turned over, Bengtson goes behind her back. Nice little sequence.
Savannah White now has entered the game. And another scramble for the ball. We'll see a lot of those here. Well, that last game we saw a lot of physicality. I mean, a ton of it.
Yeah, it was getting pretty intense.
And we did a little research on the possession arrow question, and that all turned out to be proper. The right call.
The refs had the right call.
Nora Francois gets her first field goal.
A nice start here for Nora Francois.
Bengtson. Both teams just young. That fall on Nora Francois. Timeout on the court right now. 6.5 minutes to go in this first half. DeLaSalle by 9. The Fan Cam brought to you by Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network designed to save you money. Yeah, they came in here ready to party tonight. A lot of green in here tonight.
This is a nice crowd there. A lot of folks in this place.
Uncle Sam's here? How about that? Sonny. That's Sonny and Cher?
That's awesome. Like, you had to put some effort in getting dressed for that game.
Yeah.
For this game.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know whose idea that was, his or hers. Trying to drive, nothing there, and then stripped.
Oh, wow.
And then out of bounds. It'll go right back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I feel like this game is going to be all about protecting the ball and every single possession making a difference for these teams.
Ayla Brown, the 8th grade, getting a lot of time in this game. Bengtson. There's an open look. Miss. Rebound hauled down by Lockett. She wants to push that thing as soon as she gets it every time, and she does. And again, there's that low post pass. Knocked out of bounds. That's off the hands of the Islanders as they come back to the Bulldogs.
And that's really how the Becker can get back in this game, if they can continue to turn DeLaSalle over.
Bengtson, Lockett's right there. Boy, they move fast, though, don't they?
Yeah, both these teams can really get up and down and move the ball well.
Courtney Nuest, that's a long three. Oh, a good try,
that was
too.
a good hustle.
Brown had that one. Down by 9. And DeLaSalle will face some pressure, tossing the ball in here. Francois double teamed and might have lost it, but a foul was called on Courtney Nuest. Her second.
Yeah, so she's going to have to come out. Courtney Nuest has really played well in this tournament. 10 in the quarters, 18 in the quarters, 10 in the semifinals.
There's a steal and dribble it out of bounds. No, what happened? Yeah. Oh, no, Becker gets it back. Yeah, a little confusion down there.
Yeah, there is some confusion.
Far into the court, a little hard to see. Megan Gamble will toss it in. Kent. She had 38 points earlier this year in the game against Como, in which they had 101 points in the game. Quick hands. Man, they got quick hands. They are just so good at defense.
Yeah, this Becker team's super well-rounded. They do a little bit of everything well. You know, they're good shooters, they're fast, they get up and down the court, and solid on the defensive end as well.
No shot out there for Maysog, so they'll get it back to the corner now. A little low post action. Haven't seen that yet. Kick it back out for the shot. That's no good. Rebound up for grabs. Hauled down by Itiana Salam. Francois cut off on her drive to the basket. Salam back out to Lockett. Let's back it up. 4:50 left and going down. There's Francois and Nora making the run to the hoop. No good. Ball tipped out. And with that height advantage, Becker's doing what they can to try to keep the bigs away.
Nice hustle there by Francois to get the ball out and give her team another possession.
Lockett off of the screen all the way in, and a nice drive.
Yeah, Lockett does so much for this Islanders team. Pushing the pace, pushing the ball up, and then her ability to get to the basket.
Bengtson sees room going in and then is fouled on her way into the hoop.
This is number 11 Lockett bringing the ball up for her team and then slipping through, laying it in.
Julia Bengtson has had a good tournament. 15 in the quarters, 29 in the last game. Gap at 10 now. Kind of a little scoring slump for both squads.
Pace has slowed down a little bit here. It kind of started off pretty intensely.
Yeah.
Right? They were just rolling right away, both teams.
Back down to 9. Islanders will take it down. Coming up in that 4-minute mark. This is Kiani Lockett. Off to Mary Claire Francois. To Nora Francois. And there's Weems down, pushed out of the post. But right back. Nice pass. Can't connect. That was a good looking pass from Weems. Yeah, it's definitely dropped down a notch here since we first few minutes.
Yes.
Weems with the block.
Good defense.
Bengtson.
You don't jump. You just straight up and down. That's enough.
Nice pass. Shot is up. That's really good teamwork there.
There's patience there by the Bulldogs.
Megan Gamble. Now every starter has scored for Becker. And every starter has scored for DeLaSalle as well. So a balanced attack. Trying to come out and front that one. Draws the foul. Megan Gamble. That's her second. Timeout. Championship night on 45 TV. On 45 TV, you get the local news at a more convenient time, 9 o'clock. Watch 45 TV local news at 9.
Well, DeLaSalle has to be pretty excited about what they're seeing in this first half, because I thought they just came out and showed right away that their outside game was solid. And I think that was the question everyone had against this Becker team, is how good would they be from the perimeter. We knew that their post play would be solid and their high-low game was there. But they have proven that they can do both.
Backed up. Francois to Francois. This is the sophomore, Nora. Lockett, quick move to her right again. The runner and just sails off the rim. That was a pretty good looking shot. Will it drop? Here comes Becker with the ball. Bengtson pushing it. Trying to get that outside shot. No room, but a great defense. Tipped. Out of the corner. There's a time for a shot there. It's up. It's in. Oh, no. Travel on Becker.
Oh, that hurts. Could have been a big shot. Just a pass. Where was the travel? Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see the travel.
Neither did the Becker fans behind us. They just let us know. Corner shot. Francois way up there. She got the advantage there and then just tips it back out. And again up the middle or the side. They're good shot. Good looking shots again. They're getting what they want. Bulldogs. Masog on the outside too much. And on the rebound, there's a foul, and this will be probably on Lockett. Closed caption brought to you by Touchstone Energy. Together, we save.
Well, Becker is playing at a pretty fast pace right now, and we know they can push the ball up and down the court, but as they're trying to kind of work their way back into this game, you don't want to start forcing stuff. You just want to look for good shots.
Mary Claire Francois leading DeLaSalle rebounds with Lockett, smallest player on the court.
Lockett is so active out there.
That three on the way, and that's in and out. Good board work by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's why rebounds matter, to get you to the free throw line. It's a good hustle. Because she uses the dribble just to get herself set to put the ball up strong.
That's two on Mary Claire Francois. And the you gotta love it. Every call gets a reaction. It's awesome. And that one's in for Lexi. That's her first point of the evening. One more time. Becker in the final poll at the end of the year was number 9. Number 3 was DeLaSalle, but the top two, or a lot of the top teams, didn't make it. It's out of bounds. And it's DeLaSalle's ball. I mean, that's why it was such, Hill Murray, Simley didn't get here. Red Wing, Wasika didn't get here. Alexandria didn't get here. I mean, it was just Wilmer didn't get here. It was crazy.
Yeah, a lot of good teams we thought that we might see didn't make it through.
Which makes it a fun state because it's a little hard to predict. You got that kind of play at that division at the 3A level. Strong move to the hoop. A foul was called on the missed shot by Maya Williams.
Yeah, and that's the style that DeLaSalle wants to play right there. Just working that ball in. High, low, getting to the free throw line. They could do that here.
Maya's
the entire game.
She's a 9th grader.
Oh, they're 9th grader.
I'm waiting to look here. Oh, there's a 6th grader. These two lineups are crazy.
Next. Just can't wait to see when they're all seniors. It could be ridiculous.
Maya will try once again. She's a 5'10" freshman. And hard rebound brought down by Kent. She'll motor down the floor. Elena Lindquist. Kent. Nuest. Lindquist. Bengtson. Quick passes.
Yeah, really consistent defense here from DeLaSalle, sticking with their players.
Well, that looked like it was in there.
Second chance opportunities.
Well, look at that drive on the baseline by Kent.
Yeah, and that was just patience. Getting that rebound and getting that second chance is the difference.
Well, they've cut this 11-point lead down to 4 right now.
Well, there has been definitely scoring slump here for DeLaSalle. Will they break out of it here?
Yeah, they sure do with a 3. Nora Francois. 7 points. Bengtson driving to the hoop and just kind of putting that head down, and then the travel again. Boy,
yeah, they've gotten hit with that a few times. Big shot here. Nice three-pointer. DeLaSalle. That's Nora Francois, just a sophomore.
.33 seconds left. Does DeLaSalle just come down and shoot?
That's plenty of time, so they can take their time. Looks like they're gonna need a little time getting it down court.
Francois back to Lockett. In no hurry, since they work that down. High pick. Underneath that is going to hang in there and go.
Lockett is so good at distributing the ball to her teammates.
Is that Dangaroo who got credit for that shot right there? Here comes Bengtson down in a hurry. Missed it. 1 second left. That'll do it for the half. And Becker goes in the locker room. They cut it to 4. And all of a sudden, DeLaSalle brings it back out to a 9-point lead at halftime. So DeLaSalle taking advantage of those quick hands and that height down low. And Becker goes in with only 22 points. I would bet it's a rarity they have that few at halftime.
Absolutely.
Let's go sidelines and Allie's courtside.
Coach, some early turnovers got you guys in a little bit of trouble, but you started to chip your way back.
Yeah, we're trying to battle, you know, making some young mistakes right now in this game, but we got to just keep working. Our girls will keep working. We'll figure this out.
They've got to fight for their lives out here. What did you like that you saw in the first?
You know, I like the comeback. Other than that, probably not too much, you know. We're just a little rattled. We'll get it together. Our girls, are, you know, we show a lot of grit throughout the year, and we're going to do that right now. So
what are you going to tell them in the locker room to get some momentum swing coming for you in the second half?
You know, I think we need to move the basketball better. We're shooting too much after one shot, okay, and we just need to do what we do by moving the ball around, and then it's going to open up because we just got to swing it and open more things up right now.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, thank you, Allie. So good look at the Becker team. The good look at DeLaSalle there. That is Brunswick coming in. It's a good shot of Kent, Weems, and some of the action from first half. Much more to come up at halftime. There's Tanisha. She does doing a great job.
Isn't she a great coach? She has done some great things with this DeLaSalle team that's dominating down low. And Becker hoping to come out. I think Coach Beard wants them to take their time, move that ball around the perimeter, and then look for a good shot.
Well, this is Championship Saturday. We've had 2 champions crowned. Third one here in one more half. And we're looking forward to what happens on 45 TV. Much more to come up at halftime with Chris, Jenny, and Marissa next. Halftime is brought to you by Tria Orthopedic Center. For the athlete in all of us, there's Tria.
Little flurry there late for DeLaSalle. Has them up 31-22 on Becker here in the Class 3A championship. It is a 9-point lead for the Islanders over the Bulldogs. Back with you here on 45 TV live at Williams Arena. Chris Long joining me now. Lisa Lissamore from the Minnesota State High School League. She's the tournament director for the girls basketball tournament. Thank you for your hard work and thank you for joining me. A lot of great basketball the last 3 days. What have you thought so far about what we've seen this year, the level of play?
As you know, Chris, I've watched a lot of basketball through my time here at the Minnesota State High School League, and the games that we've seen over the past few days, and especially tonight, rank right up there with some of the others.
Yeah, we have had so many close games all the way through the 3 days of this tournament. Kind of a neat feature that born out of necessity. The first time the tournament was played all in this building. If you're not familiar with the building, Williams Arena is here. Maturi Pavilion is connected right next door. All the games for the girls tournament played here. How do you think things went?
Based on the feedback that I've received, we have people calling for us to do this again next year and the years beyond that. The idea for doing this was decided about 2 years ago, or excuse me, a year ago, and we met with the university's teams and we've made it happen. We've gotten great feedback from our fans, from our teams, and from the workers who have gone the extra mile to make sure that everyone is having a memorable tournament experience.
Yeah, I'll take this opportunity to thank everybody here at the University of Minnesota. They're always great hosts for us. Tell us about the site selection process that goes into putting this together.
Well, as you know, we talk with many venues throughout the Twin Cities here. Those that would be a good fit for our basketball tournaments. We talk with the University of Minnesota. We talk with Target Center. Those seem to be the two primary sites that best host us. And the one that has the opening on their schedule is the one that we happen to choose. And so here we are at Williams Arena, a place where we've played since about 1994. We love the tournament here at Williams Arena, and we love our other games over at the PAB. We love this.
It has been a blast. One-stop shopping for girls basketball fans here at the state tournament this year. Lisa, thanks for your hard work on putting it all together.
Thank you for all that you guys are doing as well.
DeLaSalle and Becker, second half, coming up on 45 TV. Oh, bring me some of that ice cream. I assume that's what that is. It looks delicious. DeLaSalle leading Becker 31-22 at halftime of the AAA championship game on 45 TV. I'm rejoined by our analysts, Jenny Johnson and Marissa Kate. Jenny, how do you see things that first half from Becker's standpoint?
Well, Becker, I think, was a little bit frazzled with the defense that DeLaSalle was playing. But I think what happens with tempo and physicality like that, the other team, Becker, started to get used to it. And look for them to come out the second half with a little bit more poise, a little bit sharper.
And they whittled it down to a 4-point game with about a minute left. And then DeLaSalle, that little 5-point surge late. And we all kind of looked at each other when Nora Francois hit that three and went, oh, that's a momentum changer, Marissa.
DeLaSalle has done a really nice job of using their size difference inside and outside. They have 22 points in the paint compared to just 6 for Becker. Another thing about DeLaSalle is that every single player who's played significant minutes has scored for them. So they're difficult to defend when anyone on the court can score at any time.
Yeah, Najee Weems, we know she's pretty good. She has 8 points, but right behind her off the bench, Sydney Runsway with 7 points, Marissa.
Yeah, I thought Sydney Runsway getting the start tonight has done a really nice job for DeLaSalle. Easy bucket there. They share the basketball very well. They've got 6 assists and just 5 turnovers in the first half.
You mentioned Najee Weems. She hit the big bucket in the semifinal, hit a couple big buckets in the first half. Tonight, this one coming off some defense.
They are playing awesome defense, Chris. And you can see here on the highlights, they're getting their hands on everything.
And that is how they built this 9-point lead over to Becker. Courtney Nuest is their leader at the half with 9 points, Jenny.
You know, she got in foul trouble maybe with about 5 minutes to go in the half. And then that really hurt Becker. But Courtney Nuest has been taking advantage of open looks. She's ready to shoot when she gets the ball, which is super important against this defensive team. Here you'll see she doesn't take a lot of time to get her shot off and then nails it.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of modifications Becker does come up with, because they have, as you said, been having trouble with that down low, just the height disadvantage. The stats are brought to you by Luther, driven to serve. Visit lutherauto.com. Marissa?
You know, I think they're going to look to limit the turnovers and value the basketball a little bit more on offense. But again, DeLaSalle is doing such a good job of getting their hands on every single pass.
They are playing for the Class AAA championship. DeLaSalle leads by 9 heading to the second half.
Welcome back courtside with Coach Scott. Coach, your defensive pressure seemed to get to Becker a little bit there. What do you want to see more of in the second?
Well, we want to keep the pressure up on them, get a couple more steals, get a couple more looks inside in that transition offense, too, and get some easy buckets.
Offensively, how do you want to create more separation? Because they're coming for you.
Yeah, well, what we want to do is still keep attacking. We don't want to let up at all and keep attacking the basket, get the ball, and go inside out.
Who do you want to see step up in the second?
Everybody.
That's all it takes. Thanks, Coach.
I love it. Everybody. Well, DeLaSalle trying for their 4th title. Becker trying for their 2nd. Had a couple teams win their 2nd titles earlier today in Class A. Minnesota won their 2nd state championship. And in the 2nd game of the day in AA, Minnehaha Academy, they claimed their 2nd championship, beating Caledonia. Mia Curtis draining 6 threes in this game, Marissa.
She came out and gave them the lift they needed in the first half. Again, she's got that silky, sweet left-handed shot.
And Tatum Rhodes, there she is, had a terrific state tournament. Played with 4 fouls, Jenny, most of the second half, still at 29 points.
Well, she did an excellent job understanding her situation with 4 fouls. She managed that last half of the game in foul trouble spectacularly.
The Redhawks won the title in 2010. They are now also the champions in 2019. They beat Caledonia by a final of 72-63. Got through some tough ones. They beat St. Peter, they beat Albany, and then Caledonia in the championship game to become Class AA champions for the second time. So as we look ahead to the second half here, Becker trying for their second title, DeLaSalle for their fourth. Becker, if they're going to do it, Jenny, what do they need to do?
Well, they need to have a little bit more poise. They need to understand DeLaSalle is probably the quickest team they've played against. Their hands are in the passing lane all the time. More ball fakes and continue boxing out.
What does DeLaSalle do to stay in front, Marissa?
Well, you heard Coach Scott say it. I think they need to stay aggressive and keep attacking on the offensive end and continue to play that aggressive player-to-player defense on their end.
9-point lead right now. Dave and Leah, we have learned, if nothing else, the last 2 days, no lead is ever safe here at the state tournament. Take it away.
Thank you, Chris. April Caves, Tony Dahl, Dawson Blank, our officials here in front of an excited crowd. Nice crowd.
Yeah.
And hopefully next one will be even larger.
This place is rocking. It's packed.
Both these teams played Hopkins this year, too, Becker and DeLaSalle.
Okay, so it didn't work out too great for them, but that's the best.
And they're both about 40-point wins.
Yeah, we know what that looks like.
Well, Stillwater's probably trying to come up with a plan to stop Hopkins.
Yeah, I saw Willie Taylor earlier. I was like, you ready? He's like, of course I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, that's the answer you want to hear, I guess.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, if anybody is, he is.
He does a nice
pretty
job.
good resume among the coaches in that one. All right, Bulldogs with the ball, working off a pick right away and right to the hoop again, and that's a layup there for Elena Lindquist.
Yeah, I like that wing. So we know that they're going to come out and be aggressive, looking to score, and they just have to be aggressive without just kind of, throwing your body around and making a lot of mistakes. So I like what I see so far from Becker. Let's see how DeLaSalle responds.
There's a steal off a bad pass, and Bulldogs again are going to go right at the right side. Bengtson all around everybody. Nice feed and the good left-handed shot by Megan Gamble.
Quick start, weaving through the defense for Becker.
Now applying their pressure. Bengtson and Francois. And trying to go low. Weems will kick it out. There's a good look for three on the way, and that's in and out. Man, that was on halfway down.
That was a good look, too.
Look at the steal by Francois, and then steal it back by Becker.
Now slow it down a little bit just to get your composure and then go again.
Well, that one's blocked. Yeah, you can't wait too long with that. Weems coming at you.
Yeah, you do have to shoot the ball quickly against this DeLaSalle defense.
And Lockett, a little confusion down there for the Islanders. It would get out of that with no problem. And Lockett for three. Hard rebound again. Bengtson will bring it down. Kent was down court. That's just a difficult pass to get it to her when she was breaking for the hoop from that other angle. There's your quick passing, Leah. And another foul. Can't get the layup. And a steal.
That hustle, you need a second and third chances. That's what Becker needs in this game.
Bengtson, kick it out. Kent on the way. Keep in mind, she had 38 in the game earlier this year.
Right, yeah, she can score in bunches.
We got a 2-point game.
All of a sudden, that's that energy coming out of the locker room. One team always comes out ready to go. And that was Becker in this ball game. See if DeLaSalle can have a response.
Well, Runsway, good effort to the bucket. So a chance to tie or even go ahead right now for the Bulldogs.
That's a big shot. For Kent. Your teammates are pleased.
Bengtson. And the effort to steal it on Lockett. That's her second. She'll draw the foul. Inbound pass on the side by the Bulldogs. Megan Gamble, a 5'10" sophomore. The only freshman out there is Kent. Otherwise, the rest are sophomores for them. We talked about DeLaSalle starting all the youngsters as well. So these two teams might have about 4 more years of history together. Gamble didn't want that shot. Instead wanted to get closer. The ball is stolen. by the quick hands of DeLaSalle.
Let's see if DeLaSalle can get their offense rolling here. Looks like Lockett's going to set it up. High-low.
Yeah. Too far into the basket when she delivered it, but they said there was a foul prior to that. So she'll go to line with a couple.
And when you're having a hard time scoring, you go back to what you do best. And this is really the strength of DeLaSalle, is getting it into their post play. Nice passing. Gets into the lane, slides in there. Gets herself to the free throw line. That's some good offense there with DeLaSalle trying to work their way back. They still have the lead, 31-29.
Becker has outscored him in the second half so far, 7-0. Nuest will take a break. Francois so far 2 for 2 on her field goal shooting, 4 rebounds. And that'll bring us to a timeout. A 3-point game all of a sudden here in the second half for the state title in 3A. The second half is brought to you by Polymet Mining, working to produce the copper, nickel, and other essential metals that make this broadcast possible. Back on 45 TV State Tournament Championship night, Saturday night, here in Minneapolis at Williams Arena. DeLaSalle and Becker got a good one going right now. Islanders with the 3-point lead, and the Bulldogs with the ball. They were down at halftime by 9. And that ball almost stolen by DeLaSalle. Bulldogs get it back, trying to get inside. Nothing out there.
You can see how hard it is for Becker on the offensive end of the court. They're working for their points. Done a nice job here in the second half, but it's some effort.
And the jumper is short. Rebound, but a battle for it. It should be a possession arrow. That's going to go to DeLaSalle. Yeah, DeLaSalle with a distinct height advantage down low.
Yeah, and they've just, you know, this is a team built on defense, and they're a tall team, they're athletic, and they work hard on the defensive end of the court.
DeLaSalle with the ball. It's Savannah White. Savannah's granddad is Frank White.
Oh, Frank's the greatest guy. I love Frank.
Great author too, Frank. A great official here, and of course that being her brother be Royce, who's here at the game tonight.
That's right.
See Royce across the way.
Nice of him to be here to root her on.
There she is right there, Savannah. Freshman. Bringing it back out. And now they'll run it again. That three-pointer on the way. That's going to be short. Bengtson's a player, isn't she?
Yeah, she's big time. DeLaSalle just cooled off a little bit from the perimeter.
Elena Lindquist will throw the ball in. Becker dramatically advanced in the quarters with a last-second shot to beat Marshall. 68-67. Coach Westby does a super job out there, and that was a really fun game to watch. I saw it. Man. And then, of course, they come in and knock off Cooper.
That was another good one.
Yeah, they really.
Sarah Buford has done an outstanding job.
And the runner, no. Rebound, one and done right there on that one. Hauled down by Mary Claire Francois over to Nora. And ooh, boy.
Just kind of skipped over that line.
We saw that last game when you're in the air. If you take that pass, it's over and back.
Yep.
Inbound pass for Becker. Hey, with the weather we've had, my goodness sakes, you want to know what's going on, and you got the crew right here, no matter what kind of weather. You can count on our friend Dave Dahl or Ren Claire and the 5 Eyewitness News weather team to keep you prepared. Now we're all watching about the potential flood, and they keep on top of that. So there's a lot of things. Plus, we might. Word is, I heard Dave say we might hit the 50s this week.
It works for me.
Or maybe it was Ren. I heard that.
Look at this defense right now that they're in the zone.
That's short. Oh, good follow, and then a great block.
It's 3 chances. And they They tie it up.
Welcome to Australian rules rugby. We saw a ton of that in the game prior to this, didn't we?
Yeah,
that was physical, man.
Everyone was getting into that one, including the crowd.
Yeah, I'm glad the crowd didn't get physical, but there's a point where I wondered. And it was a good finish, too.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
32-29. Here in this one. DeLaSalle with the ball now. They've only got 1 point so far in the second half. Weems, she'll take it right to the hoop and kick it. And Francois can't make it fall.
Yeah, they're going to have to just go back to some post play, see if they can get some easy shots down low. Look at this scrum out there.
Yeah, a steal.
There's a push.
A push on Becker, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Becker has 28 rebounds, DeLaSalle 21. You would think the opposite. Coach Scott emphatically saying something to Najee Weems. I don't know what it was, but Najee just looked at her and said, okay.
Yeah, they do a nice job at taking direction from the coaches when the coaches are intensely telling them what to do.
Look at that. That's going to count.
That's
going to count. That's Lockett. That's the first field goal, Leah, of the second half for them.
Yeah, this young lady, Kiani Lockett, doing big things for her team when needed most. Finding her way to the basket. It's like her court vision and how she's running this team.
3 falls on Courtney Nuest, but there's also 3 falls on Mary Claire Francois. That would be big if she gets a 4th.
Yep. Both teams depend on those 2 players quite a bit.
There she is with a rebound. Kicks it out to White, back out to Lockett. The DeLaSalle Islanders right here in downtown Minneapolis, the school right across the bridge. Hampton Bridge again. Mary Claire Francois. So
that's what you go back to when you're having a hard time. You go back to what you do best. Let's see how Becker can score in this zone.
Oh, bad pass right into the arms of the DeLaSalle defense.
I like what Coach Scott is doing with her defenses. Becker sticking with player to player.
Weems sees an opening, takes it inside, and a foul from the other side by White goes out of bounds, and that will go to Becker. Good try by Savannah there to get that ball to stay in play. Right now, 29% shooting for Becker, 39% for DeLaSalle. Bulldogs number 3 seed. Islanders are the number 1 seed. This is Courtney Nuest to the free throw line to Ayla Brown. The 3 on the way.
Whoa!
Nice shot. She's an 8th grader, Danny Nuest.
Wasn't expecting that to go in.
There's the ball up for grabs again, picked up by Lockett. Now they're going to load a Weems.
Look at the double team on her. That's forces her into a turnover. And she is a difficult player to defend. Becker has to be pleased with that.
Timeout. 4-point lead for DeLaSalle. Here's your game summary brought to you by Catholic United Life Insurance, annuities, and retirement products, Leah.
Well, as you can see, both teams bringing a balanced attack to this one. Weems, Runsway, and Francois all doing big things. Nuest, Bengtson, and Kent for Becker Bulldogs. Everyone's contributing, and I think that's what it's going to take the last 10:33 here, is who steps up.
It's like a rock concert in here. Huh? Oh, there goes the fun right there. There goes the fun.
That's hilarious.
That's Miss Unpopular taking away our fun. It's a lot more fun to be a kid than an administrator, I think, most of the time.
Right, exactly.
Lockett. Francois, her team up by 4. Trying to build lead. That's Savannah White back out on top.
Look at the post up down low by Weems.
And it just won't go, but White there to follow up, and then she's going to be fouled. And that'll be on Gamble. That's her third.
Nice hustle by Savannah White getting in there and grabbing that one. There's the miss by Weems. It's a freshman.
3 players out with 3 falls right now. Nuest. Well, they'll take Gamble out. She has 3. And then, as I mentioned, Mary Claire Francois has 3 for DeLaSalle. She wears number 5 down there. That's a low post, going for that shot. Almost blocked, but she powered right through. And she's having a very good night.
And Mary Claire Francois is so physically strong that even if you block her shot, she's still going to score the ball.
Trying to get the defense in Lockett. The quick hands almost got it. Inside, Bengtson kick out that 3. She made it last time. That one's way short. And out of bounds. 9:24 to go in this one. 38-32. Becker down to 10 at one point. Turnovers. Becker has 16. DeLaSalle has 9 now.
Yeah, that's been a big difference in this game so far.
Wow.
There you go.
Just pulled it out of midair and then took it right back.
Take advantage of those turnovers.
Lockett down in a hurry. The runner. Oh, boy, there's all sorts of activity down low. And that bucket won't count. I think that's going to be on Weems.
Yes, it is. See that one again. Lockett's coming down court, full steam. Not sure how that was on Weems. I didn't get a full shot of it there, but it's a tough call.
Well, it draws a reaction, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it sure did.
Crowd is into it. Hey, a nice crowd here, too. It's filling up nicely. With the big Hopkins-Stillwater game coming up next. Becker working around this perimeter, looking for an open 3 if they can. There's a good fake, and then the runner by Becker's Lexi Masog is going to be a foul, and so she'll go to the free throw line.
Whenever I see players who have to play with a mask on, I always wonder how well they can see the court.
Do you ever play with one of those?
No, luckily. Look incredibly uncomfortable. Lexi seems to be handling it just fine.
Yeah, free throws are going to, one would assume right now, play an enormous role in this game. Because so far 3-pointers haven't been a factor like they were in the last game.
Exactly.
1 for 2 tonight from the line. And a solid rebound down there by Francois, clearing it out. And Lockett will move it up a little bit slower this time. Pace not quite as fast as that first half was. Lockett's got an open shot. And she takes advantage and does not go down. And that ball's knocked out of bounds. Family Fun goes back to the 80s with the Goldbergs 5 nights a week at 6 and 6:30. Right here on 45 TV. Well, we're excited to have this tournament for you here. 2 champions crowned, 2 more to be crowned. We are in the second half of this one. Becker is trailing DeLaSalle by 6, and Becker has the ball. Bengtson, a little catch over there with Nuest. And then into the middle, and then a power move to the hoop. But Weems is just her presence. Yeah. She's 6 feet and arms extended like that. Hard to get it up and over.
Yeah, exactly. There's the tallest player on Becker's starting 5 is 5'10".
Weems, I like that drive, but it won't go. So good job on the boards again by Megan Gamble. And now Bengtson will circle around and try to get something cooking. In the middle, feet off of that. Gamble wants to go to the baseline. Nothing there, and that's a high pass. That's going to sail out of bounds. And a turnover going to go back to DeLaSalle. Next week, got the boys tournament. Leo will be working again Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That should be fun.
Looking forward to it.
Some pretty good sectional finals the last couple nights for the boys.
Yeah,
our friend Lisa Lewis more excited here from the high school league. She runs this tournament. Her son's in.
That's exciting for her.
And there's a nice looking shot for Nora Francois. Now back up to an 8-point lead. Becker came out smoking to start the second half. I got to find that again.
It's hard to keep that intensity up on the offensive side of the court when it's just so difficult. They're needing second and third chances to get their shots in.
Runsway on the foul. That's her first. Courtney Nuest at the free throw line. She had 9 in the first half, has not scored in the second. She did shoot a free throw in that first half. 1 for 1 on those. She's a 73% shooter at the stripe right now. Becker hasn't scored up until that point at 10:48. That's a long stretch not to score.
Too long, yep.
No problem. Lockett is kind of hanging out there, waiting, and she gets rid of it.
She has such good court vision.
Yeah, she's doing a really nice job tonight running this team. Both teams, I mean, they've really slowed down their offense. Oh, there's a travel.
And forced turnover. See if the Bulldogs can take advantage of that.
Nora just didn't see that one coming. Six-point lead, and Becker on the way down. Julie Bengtson, boy, they've done a great job on her. They've held her to 6 points. That's her right there. Inside, and the runner over to Adeline Kent.
A nice job by Kent as she kind of extended her layup a little bit to get over the defense.
The freshman averages 18 a game. And that's out of bounds. That's timeout. 4-point game. State title on the line. Hey, watch Jackie Kane and Paul Folger. They're weeknights on 5 Eyewitness News at 10. Get you up to date on everything going on. Lots of stories. (40-36). DeLaSalle with the ball. White looks in the middle. There's Weems. Okay, oh, tip momentarily. Lockett hangs on to it. Going to back it up a little bit now. Boy, Nora Francois had a nice night for him.
Becker's changed up their defense here.
Elena Lindquist. They'll push it down. And shot is blocked. It'll go back to Becker, though. Kent trying to get the layup in. Francois takes advantage of that height right down there. 6-foot sophomore.
Yeah, she is a beast down there. It's so hard to get a shot up if she's anywhere in the vicinity.
Becker fans wanted a foul. Nope. Still at 4. Much slower pace in half number 2. They're rotating. They're trying to get that low post. Looks like Leah.
Yep, they're looking.
That 3 is on the way. That's going to drop. Nora Francois
doing a little bit of everything for her team. See if Becker can find their outside shot.
Yeah, they just can't even get it off, can they? And the runner won't go. They're trying to follow, then a strip and then a possession arrow. This will stay in the possession of Becker.
Yeah, DeLaSalle just brings so much. That's why they're so difficult. They're strong. They're smart. How they play the game. They're well coached. They're a difficult team to battle.
DeLaSalle with 9 steals in the game. Becker with 5. On the wing. And a nice drive to the basket again, but they can't hit it. You gotta just took a while to get there. They got it and just can't get it to drop.
Yep. I'm sure they're starting to wear down a little bit here too. There's still plenty of time in this one.
Francois rather will try from that side. Weems way up in the air. Powers away that rebound. Lockett.
Nice job by Weems to give her team a second chance.
White inside. Francois. Lockett way outside. That's a big shot right there. Because now you have a 10-point swing.
Yeah. Savannah Lockett came to play. 9 points.
Bengtson. They're not getting that thing to shift much, so they'll shoot that three. And they have suddenly become ice cold.
Yep.
And now Lockett again, not in any kind of hurry. Get down, coming up on the 3.5-minute mark, and her team up by 10. Weems way out on top, so Francois will go down low. White going to back it up. Well, they are really spread out. Oh man, is that a nice play? Yeah.
Show how comfortable these ladies feel playing with each other.
Lindquist cross court to the corner, covered up nicely. They're trying to make a move inside. Weems blocks that.
This becomes frustrating when you're Becker and you're working this hard out there and trying to get a shot.
Largest lead of the game. 48-36.
Well, it has been a team effort from the DeLaSalle Islanders. Passing, Weems out to Runsway. Francois to Lockett. Sharing the ball. Everybody getting it done. And the post play that's been so good for Nora Francois. This team has played so well together. And on the defensive end, they've been even better.
Good crowd, too. And two pretty good games to start off with in the A and AA. Minneota won and Minnehaha Academy won. And now we'll find out the 3A winner here in about 2 minutes and 51 seconds approximately, and the game clock at least. And a fight for the ball back in the hands of the Islanders. They've opened up a 12-point lead in this game. Defense has been really the difference for them. Lockett taking time off that clock. White now. Almost picked off. Boy, Danny Nuest is fast. And then a foul before that shot against Becker. So a few substitutions coming back in here right now with 2:23. Bulldogs got to get busy.
They do. They have a little flurry there in the second part of the first half, but what we're seeing on the offensive end is just so difficult. It's taking too long to score.
There's a fall on Kent now, the freshman. That's her third. Also with three, playing for a while with threes. Courtney Nuest, as a matter of fact, three as well for Mary Claire Francois, but she's had that for a while too. Been able to stay away from many more. So the bonus is up next for DeLaSalle. White trying to toss it in, and Lockett finally gets it way back out. Weems as far back as you've seen her in tonight's action.
The energy right now that Becker is using on the defensive end, it's impressive. The young Danny Nuest, 8th grade, is just hustling out there and And when we've watched this Becker team throughout the tournament, that's what's been impressive about them, their defensive intensity and their ability to turn you over and then score the ball.
Stay tuned for the Reds Savoy Pizza postgame show. We're going to have highlights and interviews. Allie's getting busy already to get in position here, depending on how this one ends. 2:13 on the clock. And, of course, they do the awards now, as you know, right after the game.
That's right.
So Lockett hits that one. And she'll try one more time. Kiana's really came in here and just said, hey, I'm taking charge of the team. I was impressed the way she just grabbed the leadership tonight.
Yeah, I was too. And it's been fun watching different players step up. Kiana's only a freshman and felt comfortable doing it in the biggest game.
DeLaSalle on the island here in downtown Minneapolis. A run to the hoop. Good follow by Becker. And finally, something goes in for him. Danny Nuest got the bucket. With a cap on that basket for a long time. Time for our play of the game, brought to you by Minnesota Rusco since 1955.
DeLaSalle doing such a great job hitting big shots, sharing the ball, but it was Kiani Lockett that hit this one that gave him the 12-point lead.
Play of the game brought to you by Minnesota Rusco since 1955. It's fun watching Coach Scott on the sidelines because, I mean, that whole she's animated.
Yeah, she gets into it. We can actually hear most of her huddles from over here.
Yeah, you and I ran a couple of drills before the game. We got that scared.
Sure.
Discipline.
She just does such a great job with these young ladies. She's a tremendous role model. And just has had a huge impact in her community.
And on the other side of Coach Baird, what a job he's done with Becker this year out of the Granite Ridge. They won that conference 12-0 and finished in the top 10 with these youngsters he has.
Yeah, what an exciting season for the Becker Bulldogs.
Lockett will inbound the ball. And Francois gets loose. Gets it right back to Lockett. Now you've got 1:50 to go. You got a 12-point lead.
Scream, and she's going to get hung up on that.
DeLaSalle only gives up 48 a game, so now finally a foul, so Lockett will go to the free throw line. Yeah, their defense, I think you can see it shining here tonight again.
Well, and I know that Becker knew that it was going to be a battle just with the physicality that DeLaSalle brings, but they were just kind of hoping that with their speed and their athleticism themselves that they'd just be able to stick with them. And DeLaSalle came with a strong game plan tonight.
1:36 to go now. The Becker Bulldogs need to take advantage of each trip down the court. Kiani Lockett, though, doesn't want them to make it easier, so she hits that free throw. She has 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 for 8 from the field, and 4 assists. She's run a balanced show tonight as the leader on that team out on the floor.
She sure has.
Rebound, a battle for it, and a possession arrow goes to DeLaSalle. Nora Francois will inbound the ball, the 6-foot sophomore. She's also having a good night for it. Pretty balanced, though, for DeLaSalle. There are the back-to-back passes. And a whistle. And that's going to be on Becker. That'll be her fourth. That's Courtney Nuest.
Yeah, Courtney Nuest has played so well in this tournament. Kind of struggled in this one with the foul trouble.
This is Nora Francois, a 6-foot sophomore. And she sinks that one. 14 points for her tonight. Extends the lead now to 52-38. The ball game is Maren Westeen, the 8th grader for Becker. Well, Weems got in position, got the rebound, and put it up and in, and then drew a foul.
She's relentless. She just doesn't quit.
That's her 10th point. That's the first bucket for her in the second half.
And she has. This is what makes DeLaSalle so dangerous: is their length down low, their ability to get rebounds, putbacks, block shots, all those things. There's Royce White. Showing a little support. Savannah White and her DeLaSalle Islanders.
.55-30. Boy, they really opened up in the last couple of minutes. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by the Bulldogs. They're not going to give up. And the runner too hard, but that did draw a foul. And Becker will go to the free throw line in this final minute and 18. And Julia Bengtson, who has had a huge tournament, has been held to 6 tonight and only 1 field goal. That's pretty good defense.
Yeah, that's amazing, coming off a 29-point night.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll get some new players coming in here. Amber Vogel, a senior, comes in. So does Jackie Jorg, a 5'10" sophomore. There's Bengtson's numbers tonight. Below her average. Doesn't move that net much on free throws, does she?
No, right? We have seen some good free throwing in this tournament.
And there's a foul. With a minute 13 to go. 15-point difference. We'll walk down there and have free throws from Mary Claire Francois. She has 10 points, or 9 points tonight. Yeah, pretty balanced for DeLaSalle tonight. 9, 12, 7, 14, 11 across the board for these 5 that are in there at the present time.
Yeah, and I think the way they started this ball game, they came out so quickly and they were hitting big perimeter shots right away. I think it was such a great start for DeLaSalle. And then they started going inside out and just kind of took it from there.
That one didn't go. Should try one more time. And again, Becker fans applaud their players as Alexis Goebel comes in. 5'11" freshman for the Bulldogs. And increasing that lead now to 56-40. Mary Claire Francois will go out. And
The fans give her some love. Look at that. That's the one player who has been with Coach Scott since she has arrived at DeLaSalle, the only player on this team.
Bulldogs trying to get a shot off here. We're under a minute to go now in this state title game, and Lockett's right there with the quick hands again. Had a heck of a time picking a player of the game tonight.
I know, right? Look at Lockett. She's so happy.
Well, the celebration is getting closer for the island.
Dribble it out for 35 seconds. Pass that ball to her teammates.
28 seconds. Look at the DeLaSalle bench. They are just going crazy.
Yeah, they're going to let him finish it off.
17 seconds. Lockett is just big smile on her face now, dribbling it off. How much anyone can do? Yeah, we're down the bottom. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That'll do it.
DeLaSalle state champion. And a handshake. There's Coach Barron giving a nice shout out to the players who had such a good game. Tears flowing on both sides for different reasons. What a year for the Bulldogs. Man.
They are a fun team to watch. I was impressed.
They'll be even better next year, I'm sure. So will DeLaSalle,
yes,
probably.
Exactly. So we'll be seeing these teams again sometime next season.
Player of the game brought to you by Preferred One. Achieve your best health with Preferred One health plans.
11 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. Weems was everything that she needed to be for her team tonight in this entire tournament. A great competitor, intense leader. Got her team a state championship.
Boy, the balance scoring, my goodness. 10, 13, 14, 13. Among four of the 5 starters. Let's go down and get the awards. Let's turn it over to Dave Giles.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to begin our awards ceremony. At this time, we will present the 10-member Wells Fargo All-Tournament team chosen by members of the Minnesota Girls Basketball Coaches Association. These students have distinguished themselves by their athletic excellence, leadership, team commitment, and exceptional sportsmanship. And now the 2019 Class 3A Girls Basketball All-Tournament team. From Marshall, forward, Jordan Hilgeman. From Robbinsdale Cooper, guard Asia Wheeler. From Academy of Holy Angels, guard Frankie Vassalero. From Academy of Holy Angels, guard Emma Mastry. From Becker, guard Courtney Nuest. From Becker, guard Julia Bengtson. From Becker, guard Adeline Kent. From DeLaSalle, center Mary Claire Francois. From DeLaSalle, forward Najee Weems. And from DeLaSalle, guard Kiani Lockett. Please join Wells Fargo and the Minnesota State High School League in congratulating these outstanding student athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Class 3A Girls Basketball All-Tournament team. The Class 3A Consolation Championship game was played on Friday at Concordia University in St. Paul, with Marshall defeating Hibbing by a score of 75-60. The Class 3A Consolation Championship trophy was awarded to Marshall High School. The Class 3A third-place game was played earlier today at Concordia University in St. Paul, with Academy of Holy Angels defeating Robbinsdale Cooper by a score of 78-69. The Class 3A fourth-place trophy was awarded to Robbinsdale Cooper High School. Bronze medals in the Class 3A third-place trophy were awarded to Academy of Holy Angels. Congratulations to all of our Class 3A tournament teams. At this time, we'd like to present the second-place trophy and medals. These awards will be presented by members of the Minnesota State High School League Board of Directors. They are Rob Carpentier of Cristo Rey Jesuit, Jill Johnson of Waconia, Bonnie Spohn-Schmaltz of Eden Valley Watkins, and Frank White of Woodbury. They will be assisted by Eric Martins, the Executive Director of the Minnesota State High School League, and Lisa Lissamore, the Tournament Director. Silver medals in the Class 3A second-place trophy will be awarded to Becker High School. Please step forward as your name is called. Number 10, Allie Greenus. Number 11, Whitney Shug. Number 14, Elena Lindquist. Number 15, Courtney Nuest. Number 20, Julia Bengtson. Number 21, Adeline Kent. Number 22, Lexi Masog. Number 23, Megan Gamble. Number 24, Jackie Jorg. Number 25, Jenna Middlestad. Number 30, Danny Nuest. Number 31, Ayla Brown. Number 32, Amber Vogel. Number 33, Maren Westeen. Number 34, Alexis Goebel. Number 35, Mackenzie Janish. Student manager, Brandon Houle. Student manager, Cadence Costi. Assistant coach, Dominic Squires. Assistant coach, Scott Goodmanson. The head coach of the Becker Bulldogs, Dan Baird. And now, will the captains of the Becker team please come forward to receive the Class 3A second place trophy. Congratulations to Becker High School, second place, Class 3A girls basketball for 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Minnesota State High School Class 3A girls basketball champion is DeLaSalle High School. The gold medals will be presented to each team member. Please step forward as your name is called. Number 2, Savannah White. Number 3, Leah Dengerud. Number 5, Mary Claire Francois. Number 10, Alexis Cochran Starr. Number 11, Kiani Lockett. Number 12, McGuire Murphy. Number 13, Itiana Salam. Number 15, Sydney Runsway. Number 20, Alicia Stevenson. Number 21, Nora Francois. Number 22, Najee Weems. Number 23, Maya Williams. Number 24, Elena Jones. Number 30, Isabella Benjamin. Number 33, Kate Graham. Number 35, Ava Wood. Student manager, Sabria Rendon. Student manager, Imelda Mongo. Assistant coach, Ashley Ellis Milan. Assistant coach, Ricky Hill. The head coach of the DeLaSalle Islanders, Tanisha Scott. And now, will the captains of the DeLaSalle team, the 2019 Minnesota State High School Class 3A Championship Girls Basketball team, please come forward to receive your championship trophy. Congratulations.
They are the champions in Class 3A for the 2018-19 basketball season. The DeLaSalle Islanders, the fourth title in program history, the first since they three-peated back in 2011, 12, and 13. The Islanders back on top. Chris Long back with you here on 45 TV. Rejoin joined by Jenny Johnson and Marissa Tate. Jenny, what do you think? That was kind of a 16-4 run there in the last 6 minutes or so as DeLaSalle just kind of squeezed and squeezed and squeezed.
That's a good way to put it, Chris. You know, Becker made a couple runs, one late in the first half cutting it to 4, and then again kind of midway through the second half cutting it to 4, and DeLaSalle just came back like gangbusters both times and just slammed the door in Becker's face.
And Marissa, you made the point earlier when we were talking during the game. They made those passes down low look so easy. You're saying they made it look so easy. Maybe we don't appreciate how they did this tonight enough.
Yeah, you know, we saw a different team today than we did in the game on Thursday. This DeLaSalle team was ready and they were intense. One of the things, you know, they have 3 starters in their starting lineup that are 6 feet, and we talked about it. They all play a lot taller than 6 feet. So I think when it came down to it, Becker was just a little bit too small, and DeLaSalle was aggressive and playing really, really strong defense.
And to something you spoke about before the game, to do this with the lineup that is freshman, senior, freshman, sophomore, junior, freshman, missing 3 players that were projected to be, if not starters, get serious minutes for them. Pretty amazing they end up on top.
Yeah, that's an incredible story that they've got 2 seniors and a junior. One of their seniors, Elena Jones, 1,000-point scorer, playing at Idaho State next year, so she's a big miss for them. Some of these young kids really stepped up and got incredible experience this year.
Jenny, you have to be a good team to win any state championship, but sometimes we'll see an individual carry a team to a championship. Not at all the case. Playing off what Marissa just said, you just look at the points. Nora Francois, 14 points. Kiani Lockett, 12. Mary Claire Francois, 10. A team effort.
It absolutely was a team effort. And like at halftime, Coach Tanisha Scott said she needs more from everybody.
Let's talk to members of that team, a championship-winning team with Allie Arlt.
Coach, despite the final score, you guys still had to work really hard. What was it like to coach your team through this one?
Oh, it was great. It was exciting. It was intense. I mean, it was all the things. In the second half, we knew we were going to have to fight. We knew Becker was going to come out. They were going to give us their final shot, and that's what they did. And we just had to keep our composure and do what we did and play defense. We went to a zone. We had to go to a zone because they were attacking us early. And then right here, her and a couple other ones hit some big shots down the stretch for us, and that's what we had to do.
Absolutely. A lone senior in that starting lineup, but the future looks so bright for DeLaSalle. Take this all in and think to the future, too, of what's to come.
Yeah, and that's how I am, too. We'll celebrate today. But in a couple of days, I'll be thinking about next year and the summer and what we're going to do for our spring workouts. So that's us. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. And obviously, we want to win more. So we're going to do what we have to do to win more. And we know we have to still get better.
Congratulations, Coach. Nora, you guys led for the entire game, but you still had to fight. How were you able to hold this off to get the W?
I think when it all comes down to teamwork and staying together and just focusing on the bigger picture and focusing on how the game isn't about a single player, it's about a team.
Tonight was the first time you bring your title back to your school in 6 years. Why was this the team to do it?
We have a lot of young players. We have some old seniors, some people who weren't able to play this season. We had a lot of fight, and we really wanted this, and it just happened to be the season.
Congratulations on your state title, Nora. Dave?
Thanks, Allie. Well, good game all the way through, just up until the last minute. Becker made a couple of nice runs. We're going to have another close finish again today, but
we just saw 2 great teams give us a great basketball game. It was awesome.
Well, we have much more to come this next one. You've been waiting to see Paige Beckers and Sarah Scalia. You get a chance to see 2 of the best in the state, maybe in the nation, next. The postgame is brought to you by Red's Savoy Pizza. Red's Savoy Pizza, soda style since 1965.
DeLaSalle claims the Class AAA championship. They knock off Becker 56-40. The Islanders came in as the top seed and backed that seed up, running through the quarters, the semis, and today on Championship Saturday to win their 4th state championship. Chris Long back with you here at Weems Arena, along with Jenny Johnson and Marissa Tate. Jenny, what do you think? Heck of a basketball game.
Oh, it was a heck of a basketball game. You know, and DeLaSalle really talks a lot about being a team, but I got to point out Kiani Lockett, freshman point guard who just ran the show. She took control, was the coach on the floor, and I thought despite everything that was going well for DeLaSalle, she made sure that they did what the coach wanted them to do.
And we talked about Becker just made so many runs, got within 4 with 6.5 left, and from there DeLaSalle just went on a tear to put it away, Marissa.
They did. They did everything they needed to do down the stretch. They forced Becker to turn the ball over, and then they converted and scored on those turnovers. Let's not forget that we just watched a championship game between two teams that play a ton of freshmen and sophomores. So I have a feeling we're going to see these two teams again in the future.
Yep, 6 o'clock Saturday nights on all of our girls basketball tournaments. Might see these two teams back here. Sydney Runsway had a good first half for DeLaSalle. She gets them started here with the outside. But really, again, it was that late stretch that put things away. Really impressed with the freshman point guard, Kiani. Lockett. She hits this three to make it a 10-point game, Jenny.
Well, and there's evidence of it. She was also 4 for 8 from the floor. She just was really smart with her shot selection. She didn't try to do too much, and it really made a difference.
One of those entry passes, Marissa, we were talking about. It was Weems, I think, going to Nora Francois there on that down low.
You know, the closer we watch DeLaSalle, they do those little things so well.
That's how you get to be champions, and they did so tonight. Today's stats brought to you by Luther, driven to serve. Visit lutherauto.com. One not on here. DeLaSalle came up with 14 steals, and Jenny, the bottom line there, 23 points off turnovers.
Well, absolutely. Their defense was just outstanding, and holding a team like Becker to 27% field goal percentage, excellent job.
The rest of your final thoughts on the Class 3A championship game?
I thought that was a heck of a game. Hats off to Becker, too, for making it all the way to the state championship. And I also have to say, you might not have been able to see it, but we had amazing crowds for this game, and the energy in the building was incredible.
It is a blast here in the barn when they play for championships. We've got one more to go. The Class 4A final up next. Hopkins, they come in undefeated at 31-0. Stillwater, they're the only team playing today on Championship Saturday that has never won a state title. Always fun when a program gets there first. Stillwater's going to try to do exactly that. But in the 3A championship game, DeLaSalle beats Becker 56-40. It is the 4th title in Islander program history, the very first since they pulled a dominant three-peat back in 2011, 2012, and 2013. They joined Minneota. They are the champions of Class A, and Minnehaha Academy, the champions of AA, as the winners so far on Championship Saturday. One more to go. Will it be Hopkins? Will it be Stillwater? We'll bring it to you coming up after this